I mean, it leans okay into TA. Like, it has good kill threat onto it, but TA is also pretty good at just sidelaning your Eidolons. So it's not a traditionally, I think, bad matchup for TA.
If they're banning Enigma, are they thinking about sending the TA safe lane?
I think it can go either way. They also have Shadow Demon to save against Enigma, so I guess they probably just think that it's something JT might play. I'm not entirely sure. The other thing too is they might think that G2 IG won't pick something like the Centaur into the Mars. Like Centaur Mars, they're really good against TA in the game, but they're not very good at laning into it, which might be a big deal for them.
I mean, I was thinking Mars, truthfully, for IG. JT Mars is really good. He
10 seconds remain.
Hello, nerds.
makes a lot of things happen.
5.
How are you feeling, nerd?
Bristleback?
Good. Are we seeing any more bristles? Or first pick Timber again?
Yeah, I think you've seen this one before. Timbersaw, Luna, Lion, Shadow Shaman, Zeus. Half of the draft is the same.
I really don't like this TA Timber together too.
I think it depends on the last pick. Interesting, Slardar. I feel like they're making a carry here then if they ban Slardar, because that's a pretty good TA matchup generally.
Wait, so
10 seconds.
now the enemy team has Luna, Zeus,
Well,
Enchantress.
yeah.
They had the Luna last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had a better mid here with it.
Dire must choose.
Yes, they did. Alchemist. So you got 50 seconds to destroy an Alchemist, or to just have a good hero for the game. I mean, I'm
Not
sure
the
Centaur
easiest
Mars
pick.
are fine.
Doom?
Okay.
I don't hate
That
it,
destroys
right?
an Alchemist. Yeah,
Yeah, it certainly does.
that destroys Alchemist hard.
I mean, it does in the level 6. I actually think that this lane is a little bit underrated. Alchemist plus Shadow Demon. They have really nice synergy as a POS 1 and 5. Because usually Shadow Demon Disruption doesn't set up for very much, but obviously with the Alchemist, you have a ton of damage. You'll be surprised how much, like, you will genuinely take like 400 HP at level 2 from just Disruption and both of Alchemist's spells. Sometimes even a kill if there's a Blood Grenade involved, because the minus armor just adds so much damage.
The
So
problem
it can
though
be a little
is
risky.
the lion, right? Like you can't really channel it up too much.
10
Like beyond 3 seconds, you're probably just gonna stun yourself.
That is true, but sometimes you're going onto the lion, right? So
Yeah, if you go
I
onto
mean,
the lion, it's good. Yeah.
yeah, I think any disruption onto this lion could be really dangerous. I also think Monet was a massive problem in the last game, but now they have Shadow Demon, which definitely changes the, kind of the way that goes. X Nova is also on Enchantress instead of Disruptor, so his laning is going to be significantly stronger. So I would expect Monet to have a really good start again, but he's not going to be the same kind of like powerhouse in the late game.
Yeah, I do like the answer of the lion though against Shadow Demon. It's very good. And still, I feel there's a lot of pressure on FY,
Yeah, agreed.
which I don't like. It's the same with Boboka kind of though. But I guess if you have a Doom as well, it can initiate. But both the supports are gonna have a lot of heavy lifting to do.
Yeah, I mean, if there's 2 players to do it, I guess FY and Bobica, those are 2 that I'd put money on. Which, that's not legal advice. Please don't.
That was not gambling advice. Put down the bet and watch the game. Stop it. Take a look in the mirror and say, today's a day I don't need to gamble. I enjoy watching Dota for free.
I think some people would start burning, like vampires when they step in the daylight.
Yeah, it's that saying, I've got all this money burning a hole in my pocket. It's not. It's there for a good reason. And if you want to spend your money stupidly, might I interest you in subbing to this channel or throwing a donation my way?
Mm-hmm.
way better money spent because you know you're gonna lose it just as you would your bet, but it's going to a better cause, and it's not some bookie.
My way.
Exactly, or
Yeah.
anybody else's way.
If we get enough Twitch primes, I get to eat today.
Hell
Please.
yeah. Oh my god, just blindly walking up the high ground like that is insanity. Surely he doesn't get out of this, right? Okay, I just had to make sure.
Not a
Why
great
does this
hero to
happen so much?
Blind walking up like that?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
he-
a gamble. They're,
30 seconds.
Oh, JT.
Bro.
God damn, dude.
Ruthless.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Do they?
Do they go for the?
No way.
They run it back.
Bounty Fight 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Radiant
Oh my god.
versus
He needs a channel the sun. Actually, he's gonna die on Boboka. Oh, he's so greedy, bro. Bro, please, please, just once. This happens in my pub games like every game where somebody tries to steal the rune and then they die.
As you've already gotten First Blood.
Yeah. And they also lost a third rune, by the way. Or did they? Yeah. Azure Ray got 3 runes anyway, which is really good for an alchemist, of course, giving it 2 times the bounty rune multiplier.
Yeah, all that gold already. He's practically got a Radiance. I'm
Another
interested.
stun down bottom.
I'm interested in the Enchantress just because, like, when you talk about, I mean, we've been talking about it pretty much all series so far. Is like, X-Nova's not that kind of player who's gonna play too greedily, but we see a lot of these enches go into like impetus and trying to hit hard and eventually getting this build where they can do some damage. But he's already gone level 1 into the Nature's Attendants. Like, he's not that kind of player.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
Yeah.
say that, but his Chen, remember?
Yeah, but that's different. I feel like Chen has to play that way.
Yeah, that's like having like a bunch of like slave labor and like bragging about how rich you are. I mean, that's just 10. It's not a.
It's not.
I feel like
cool.
that's not clean money.
No. As they say,
True.
every diamond's a blood diamond. But like, you don't have impetus. Impetus, especially if Bach's gonna go the greedy, non-reactive armor build, you just throw impetus at him.
Yeah, well, I mean, reactive armor or not, it's gonna be a good spell into Timber Saw all game. But I feel like X-Nova is the kind of player who might just not put any points into his queue for at least a little while.
I think one
Maybe
has
starting-
to happen, right?
Yeah, the thing is that levels in enchant are so strong that it's kind of hard to reason like skipping them. I'm sure level 4 he'll put at least 1.
I mean, the most typical skill build is 1 to 0, right? At level 3.
Yeah, it is.
But, yeah, X-Nova is like, nah. I'll
Yeah, I
press
think
E and be unkillable instead.
I think maybe he's just all into this trading because he knows that these camps are gonna stay blocked, so he's not trying to rely on the creep.
If I will also have to be careful, of course, this enchant spell now did quite a decent amount of damage.
Ooh, JT took 5 stacks down bottom.
Oh. Stun charged up. If they got a
Wow.
oh, I was gonna say if he didn't get that off, a TP immediately would be nice, but
He
they're gonna
has
run
Wild
down
Berry.
Boba.
Nice.
No, he survives.
Oh, his Curry's gonna die. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It's
not.
fine.
What? Your courier
Yeah.
can take that many tower shots?
Yeah,
I
6
didn't
of
think
them.
it could either. I didn't think it could either, but
It
That's
doesn't count as it's a creep hit, basically.
I feel like my
don't
courier
know
always
why.
dies. like whenever it dies, like walking through tower, I feel like it's fast, but maybe that's because there's creeps.
Oh, just feel like it's one shot.
X Nova is.
No, he's fine.
gonna live.
He had a lot of wand charges.
Oh, actually, if he gets hit by he didn't even want to try.
Man.
I mean, so far it's pretty even. I would still say the game state is probably better for Azure. but it's kind of hard to say. Mid lane is relatively even, which I think we can probably expect.
Yeah, no action until at least 6.
Yeah, they're just gonna split the runes. These are two heroes that are very content to farm, so
I like the stack
you know.
from X-Nova right above the tower.
Ooh, also he missed a meld hit on Ori. That feels pretty bad. It was like right on the edge of the high ground too. Like all he had to do was walk like 2 units and he wouldn't have missed. That feels bad.
At least he didn't upper miss.
Monet. Chant and Nature's Attendance. But again, like, Bach's just free to make this move.
Well,
And
why is
Bobica
that?
is finally here, yeah. That's a TP that needs to happen to get this kill.
Oh, he's healing more than he's taking damage.
Yep. And now Bach probably comes over. Timber Chain, there is a tree here if he wants the Whirling Death.
I guess you're mortal then.
It's kind of funny. I know about raindrops in this lane, but there's actually nothing. I mean, I guess he does have the one other or level in the Ether Shock. I think last game, I don't know if he was 1-0-2. I want to say that he was like 0-1-2, or this might have been his build last game.
Oh, the stun. It's getting vision. Nice.
That's quite
If he stuns himself there. Oof.
Yeah,
That's a
this
dead
is cool.
JT.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where did the creep come from? From the portal?
Yeah, I guess so.
Gosh. I mean,
I was about to say, what do you think about the envenomed weapon creep? But if he had like an ogre, you don't die.
X-Nova. He's actually down
yeah.
here. This is a bit of an issue. He sees these stacks being made though. So I do kind of wonder
Cool, but
if...
they're gonna give this kill to. Oh no, they're not.
No, I thought they would. But Bobica just walks here too.
I love Viboka. The way that he plays Dota is just so.
Nah,
It's so in your face. He doesn't give a fuck.
doesn't care. Mm-hmm.
This is a
lot
really
of
nice stack
stacks
for.
from Lou. Or for
yeah.
Lou.
Oh, look at him. You see what I mean? Like, look at the psycho man.
Why it's like, what are you doing, dude?
I think he's dead for this though.
Yeah, he is.
I respect it. You know, I respect it though. Game respect game. Stick play by Roboca. John Ming, please, man. 1 kill to Lou. He's got like the, you know, like he's asking for like the soup. Like, please, sir.
May I have some?
Monet, about to get shackled? No. Yes? No.
Timber Chain? And the Whirling Death.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Monet survived.
Nice
there.
QB.
Courier has been slain in cold blood.
We
All
should
these
only use
stacks are
abbreviations
taken.
from now on.
Oh my gosh.
Scanning for enemies.
Dude, what's the net worth? It's gotta be, yeah, I was gonna say Alk has to be up pretty massively.
Ooh.
Dyer's
If he gets a Doom on him, he's just instant dead because they have a Zeus ult too.
Yeah, at least they did nerf the Doom, so it's not as scary as it used to be. If this was the old Doom, I think you'd have to be out of lane 100%. No way that you could play.
Yeah, well,
So,
I think
how
he's just
did the
gonna
Wisdom Rune
stick to
split?
jungle now.
You see, Chan Ming was like, I think he was gonna try and take the Wisdom Rune, but Bobica and him like walked past each other. Somehow.
I think we should start introducing attribute requirements to pick up certain things.
What, like MMR
Yeah, like,
requirements?
Oh, no. Low?
Blue? He'll charge up a stun, but eventually he's just gonna get doomed. And they're gonna hold Thunder God's Wrath. They don't even need to use it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I wonder if they even needed a Doom, to be honest.
Ooh, NGS is dead though.
I didn't think they did, but they need to make sure that they got that kill, so I think it's not bad to use Doom in a situation like that.
Isn't TA and Ori special?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
He's been really good. He's been really good at this hero for a really long time.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
I suits him very well too. He's a very greedy mid laner.
He's very greedy and he's a very like mechanical type of mid laner. You know,
Yeah.
he kind of thrives on just sometimes just playing better than your opponent. And you know, I didn't watch a ton of the mid lane, so I don't want to say he necessarily played better than NTS, but this lane is going way better for him He's sitting at almost Alchemist net worth and already taken the
Fight
mid
damage.
one.
I mean, box right into Monet. That's a lot
Ah,
of
Monet!
damage. Whoa. Yeah, but if he
Dude.
dies there, holy shit.
If that beam is off just by a millisecond, he's just dead.
Yeah, he maybe, I'm not sure if he dies or not. Because they've nerfed Timberchain a lot. This spell doesn't do very much damage anymore. 95 at level 2.
Ori and FY coming top. And they know where Monet's farming based on where Bach died. So they just get a
So it
trap
looks like
here and they kill him.
X-Nova did end up going.
What?
By the way.
Yeah, they knew where he was farming. They just went straight for it.
Well, that doesn't feel
Or
too
just
bad.
if he's out, right?
Yeah, Ori at least gets out, but they're not going to get FY out.
I mean,
That's
it's
fine,
1
though.
for 0. Monet died to the Centaur.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they rotated a bunch of heroes, so it's really not... It definitely doesn't feel good for Monet. You don't want to just randomly die in the jungle. He's sitting at 3.9k net worth after laning with an Enchantress, so... Kind of rough for him still, but it's nice that you died to the neutral instead of giving away even more gold to Ori. And NTS is so greedy on these runes. This time he lives.
And up we go.
Yeah, Heavenly Jump's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, this hero needs it though, I think. I feel like Zeus would just be like completely unplayable without it.
Well, you say that, but he had pretty decent success before he ever had that spell in the past.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of other heroes didn't have things either, so...
Yeah, but the problem is also that every hero just gets more and more tools all the time.
That is kind of true. Like, power creep's definitely a real thing. Like, heroes are getting
Yeah,
more
I
and
just-
more tools, and the heroes that don't get played.
Yeah, I just feel like it's hard to avoid in terms of like game balancing. And
Yeah.
ultimately it does lead to a lot of... I mean, I feel like Heavenly Jump is a pretty fair spell, because
wow.
sometimes you use it and you die.
That's so aggressive. Nothing to say, just leaps in and dies after
Oh.
somebody said you just use Heavenly Jump and die.
Uh-huh.
As they were saying.
Heavenly Jump's a balanced spell, because sometimes it kills you. Counter argument.
Well, it did right there, that's for sure. He played super
Well,
aggressive on
JT's
that.
about to have Blink, then it's time to hunt the Alchemist potentially.
I don't really think that that's potentially. I think you have to be doing that actively. Otherwise, you're just going to get so outfarmed this game.
Well, the problem is that Tia is also farming away, so you gotta kind of keep her down as well.
I mean, even
The
the
Luna is
Timber-
struggling for net worth. Like, this game is already in a really tough spot for IG.
Agreed. I also
Lanes
think
did not go well at all.
one really frustrating thing, or I mean, that's going to be really frustrating to play into, is Ori's going to go my personal favorite TA build, which is the Dragonlance into Blink into Shard.
Oh, Monet.
Ooh.
That was so risky. And he just gets run down by Ori.
Oh,
I don't know
the
how
ward
you
trap
do
off
that.
before he
The ward
dies.
trap, and Bobica survives. Now do they go for Ori? Because
Ori,
they've got
he's got
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah, now Ori doesn't get out of this.
Just deny him, lol.
None of that.
They didn't deal with NTS at all, so he just had this. There's a funny little. They're trying to like kill the wards, and FY is trying to deny all them.
It's tough to do.
Yeah, I mean, Zeus, I mean, the same way that the hero has always been, if you don't deal with it, and it's just casting spells from the back line, it eventually will kill you.
Yeah, magic
and that's-
sniper.
Look to their middle tower.
Yeah, so they didn't, they got a really good start by just killing Monet, but they thought that they had more, and JT just shows up and presses the Doom spell.
The thing is, he's like, they are slowing down Monet enough, I would say. He needs to really find some open space and somebody to give it to him. But
Yeah,
it's
I
going to be
don't-
tough with what TA is getting out of the map in the Alchemist.
I don't understand either
Louis.
why is Monet playing on the rune? I don't think he's the hero that needs to be there. I mean, I know that he probably just thought, oh, like, haste, I'll run away, and then he gets Demonic Purge, so a little bit unfortunate, but also not a play that you can be making.
No, still ancient stacks too.
Yeah. Thief in the Night.
Yeah, Luna, you don't really want to be behind point in the game.
He's not
Yeah, and this
terribly far
isn't
behind, but
this
there is
isn't
no-
just like behind. The other thing is that the map state is really hard for him. You're looking
Yeah.
at Blink on Faith Beyond. You're looking at an Alchemist who has Radiance, and the other thing as Luna is that even when you do get farmed, you're playing into a Shadow Demon. So this is a hard game for Monet. A lot harder than the previous game.
Yeah, and truth be told, his net worth in a decent game is probably Alchemist level at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his game is really, really gimped.
Yeah, you
At
can't
least
really
with
look
the
at
Shadow
Luna.
Demon to have the Lion, right? Once he has a shot, that shouldn't be a problem.
True.
But
That is-
yeah, it's gonna be an annoying game regardless.
Radiant should look to their top tower.
It's
Is
tough
Royal Jelly a
because-
good item now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
I think it's tough just because, like,
Is under
you did kind of pick this Luna first pick.
Dire's bottom
You've done this to yourself.
Yeah, I mean they did it in the last game too, but they left open the Shadow Demon this time, which I'm a little bit
Oh,
surprised
Lou.
about.
Lou tends to get caught like this.
Well, he stays greedy till he gets punished, right? So, like, Thunder God's Wrath,
Yeah.
and they are gonna get this kill, but like now he's been punished, and now he probably never goes back there.
Yeah, carry players love dying in this spot. That's like their favorite place to be.
We've seen so many carries just die in that spot today.
It's such a dangerous part of the map that doesn't even offer you that much farm. I think carries need to be a little more careful about being in a like ward spot on a cliff with no vision just to kill a small camp.
You know, when I was actively competing, I actually every month I looked at heat maps where most of the carries died, and I actively avoided that area.
That's fine.
Radiant's middle tower is
And it worked out sometimes.
And you also had a smaller map then too.
Yeah.
there
Yep.
is little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
Ori on the hunt.
Radiant scan.
There is a shard on Ori now, which is really scary, and a blink
Bye bye, Luna.
on FY.
God, Monet's dead again.
And he doesn't even get the large Thunder Hide.
If they turn this, getting Ori is a good enough trade. They need to get this kill. Oh, whoa, the damage from the sideways. Now losing nothing to say. Never mind. This is falling apart. JT's going to try and TP out. And
Oh my god.
He just
Low
does.
stunned himself.
Yeah, it was very close.
It was really close.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, they get that kill on Ori, which is nice, but oh man, Monet, he is struggling. And FY again, I don't know how he does it. He had so much net worth on Shadow Shaman, and he's buying Midas. I love FY, I really do.
Last game he had the shard from the Tormentor to be able to do this, but it's not even 20 minutes yet, and he's still getting a lot
Yeah.
of farm.
I'm just, yeah, I mean, Baboka is also sitting on the blink, so, I mean, these are really good players. They're going to get to these timings, especially when they're going wand boots, but, I mean, it's not like Shadow Shaman's a great hero to farm on. You kind of just got to, like, passively sit in the lane and hit creeps, but it feels like he's also been around the map constantly, so that assist gold is probably coming in pretty big for him.
Hmm. Doom was off cooldown again. Time to make a play.
Yeah, you kind of have to use it off cooldown in the moment.
Radiant are scanning for enemy.
Like
BKB 100 gold
immediately.
away. It's gonna be very good too. I also love the bullwhip on Doom.
Yeah.
Probably the best neutral item to too.
Yeah, Light Collector is also really good. I feel like these two items on Doom are just, they give you movement speed and mana and HP.
Yeah. Alright, BKB up. Smoke up. Time to go. Looking for Lou again.
Yeah, you want to catch low, but I think you're pretty happy with Ori as well.
Yeah, I mean, truth be told, I don't like the smoke path they're going right now. Like, going to the enemy jungle makes no sense if you already have a ward there. So they're
Yeah,
trying to go
and-
triangle now. But they just take a
I mean,
roach.
this is a similar move from Azure. So I guess they did kind of learn on IG in a sense where they smoked, but they didn't learn fast enough to catch them.
Easy ages. That's so halfway done.
I want to say
Man,
JT and
these
Boca
are like a
should wave
two-shot.
this area. Well, they're not getting punished for being here.
It's kind of funny. They're like both farming one ancient camp. And he's giving it to Baboka. I guess maybe they're just thinking that at some point Low is going to walk here. I don't think it's stupid. But it is a lot of time if Low doesn't decide to.
Oh, they're gonna walk into him now. Still no BKB.
Did they see him somehow?
Now they definitely see him. That's a great kill to get.
Yeah. And the instant TP from Baboka too. No chance to get a kill back.
And they all left so fast. They've been able to do that a couple times, but it's about getting Monet to the point where he can fight, right? And he is certainly not there yet.
No, he's not there, but these moments have been kind of nice for them. You know, he's just been farming for a little bit, and Low dying. Anytime that you're off the map as Alchemist is a lot of effective net worth. So a really nice kill to find. I think it was pretty much necessary.
And the problem is, it's never gonna feel better, right? Anytime you get doomed, this is gonna happen, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Your ult is basically just not your ult anymore. Doesn't do anything. And once the Shivas comes out, it's even worse.
Yeah, but you can counter it, maybe with the next item Low has queued up, which is a Shiva's Guard of his own.
There's no way doing that, right? I mean, maybe with the T8 makes sense, but then you wouldn't just build AC anyway?
Yeah, I think so.
Misclick? Misclick. Or cast a debate. Classic.
Who misclicked?
I think he's talking
What?
about Low's Shivas.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Let's see, this is actually pretty relevant. I'm doing a Gossamer Cape check. I feel like it's really good for both teams. Low has one. It's pretty solid. Not everybody has their tier 2 yet. But I feel like it's just I mean, Gossamer Capes is just really strong, but I feel like in this game as well, you're playing against Doom and you're playing against TA on either side.
Is Bobica really gonna buy this shard, or are they not just gonna go for the Tormentor?
I'm not
I'm
sure.
hoping it's Tormentor. Do you want to have a rich line?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I feel like you want to have a rich Enchantress too, though, so I wonder which one they value more.
True.
Much longer on the Aegis, 2 minutes, yeah. JT is
Bottom tower is under
in a spot to... Oh, whoa, okay.
What's nothing to say doing here?
That was really interesting.
They're both in a spot that's very interesting.
Yeah, that's like an on the edge. Oh my god! Yeah, that was ballsy. And that is not gonna pay off.
The enemy has vision.
Monet's getting farm, like, this isn't bad. I just don't know if Azure have pushed their advantage enough.
Yeah, they're getting some nice towers here. I mean, Low is pretty big, but I'd agree that it's not... I mean, this game state feels fine for IG. I don't think that they're probably sweating too hard about this one. Aegis is down in a minute. I think that that's going to be a really important timer, is to just see, you know, what happens as soon as this Aegis expires.
No!
Even JT for a moment. This is something you can't really do, is just get picked off one by one like that. Obviously, it starts with, like, them catching nothing to say, and X-Nova's whatever, but if they were able to get JT there, I think that would have been a complete disaster overall.
Yeah. They don't have any Gossamer capes on IG, which I will say is pretty tragic against TA. I feel like you're pretty much praying for that item.
Generation.
Gossamer's cape on Alchemist.
Let's see. People complained about this Tormentor buff, but it looks pretty damn easy still.
Yeah, he also had a regen going, which definitely helps him. I guess he could have been. That's kind of cool. If you get Aegis early, you can time the Aegis to help you kill the Tormentor.
Oh, you miss time and you die miserably,
My sprites are with us.
and everyone will be like, "Ha."
Well, ideally, I guess he would just respawn, or I mean, you'd probably either respawn or regen. It'd be hard to time it that way.
Nothing to say. Died again. I was
yeah,
watching them
speaking
take
of dying.
Tormentor.
I was too. I did not expect. I feel like nothing to say is. He's been getting caught a lot more this game than I would have expected.
He's got a good amount of net worth, but those back-to-back deaths just slow his. Like, he could have been so much more invested in this game.
Or they saw the smoke. Easy
Good
blink
blink
out.
outs.
Man,
At least Monet's a little bit back on track. He's about got his BKB, so
he's on par with
He's-
TA.
yeah, he's sitting about with the TA, which is not bad. And this, he knows how to farm. He's a very confident Luna player, so this is nice to see. Of course, you would still, if you're IG, I'm sure you'd love to see him above the TA by 2-3K, probably matching the Alk. But you can feel a little bit happy considering that you have like Lion and Doom, which are kind of the heroes that just ultimately will shut down any net worth advantage anyway.
Right.
On the other side, you have a Hand of Midas, Philosopher's Stone, Shadow Shaman though. He's getting rich, really.
He
rich.
is gonna get rich.
Or
He is
die
gonna
trying.
actually get rich. Are
He's
these also
already
blood
filthy rich.
diamonds?
What?
I said, are these also blood diamonds?
I wasn't referencing Blood Diamonds. I was referencing Get Rich or Die Trying.
I see.
That was pretty
BKB on
much it.
Elk. Okay.
Sungod's Wrath, get the vision. Monet. Ooh,
Ooh.
Earth Spike. What a play from Bobica. Perfect positioning. I mean, it costs a lot, though.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think they need a Doom for this one.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I mean, I don't think they either Doom or Eclipse. I think one could have been taken out of the equation.
I think they should have tried to save the Doom, but
But if you let him get away, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. It was a lot. I think if you hold Eclipse and he doesn't die, like,
It's very scary just before a Roche timer though. If they get unlucky now.
I mean, I feel like Eclipse is strong, but I don't think it's as massive as the Doom for sure. Because Doom is so great against this Tricore, but they are going on to balk anyway.
can they get him?
Not quite.
Maybe.
Slapping those
They
lightning
have
hands.
Blink for Bobica, right? Like, he can maybe make a... what? Monet died to neutral? Now they've got him with the Earth Spike. JT's also
Monet's
dead.
died
What is
twice
happening?
to a neutral. He died. They went on him, and then he died to a Wild Wing. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
trying to
That's
watch.
funny.
I'm trying to watch them not kill Bach.
Yeah,
It was
I see
FY and Lu jumping onto the Luna. As well as the Doom.
Those
I mean, that
two
actually
neutral deaths are so
really
fortunate now.
sucks. Yeah, no, it really sucks that they lost those kills to neutrals. I think that their lead would probably be like, I don't know, almost 10k if they, I feel like those kills end up mattering a lot.
Dire's bottom tower
Might be time to ban Shadow Shaman.
I don't
After the
know.
game.
If you
FY
beat
is
it
making
again,
it look really good.
Man, FY is playing it so well.
but if you beat it both games, like, do you really ban it?
I mean, if
Yeah.
this game is looking rough though.
And also, I mean, he's either way. I feel like he's been a problem on this hero. I still think, in theory, I still feel like they also should have gotten rid of this Xiangming's Shadow Demon.
Ori?
But
Sungod's Wrath, Doom again. And they'll kill Monet so many times, and Ori's gonna lose his life a bunch. And shutting down the TA, I think, is good because there's an eventual point where, like, you hit critical masses, Alchemist, right? So he can only get.
And this game is very hard to hit critical mass because you have no HP region throughout your ult, which is usually your strong point, running in with 100 health region.
But
Now this game.
I'm more so saying like Alchemist can only build so much
Mhm.
before
Yeah.
that's
Oh
it.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
if you're shutting down the TA, that's your point for IG to come back, right? Because Alchemist will have everything that he can probably get, and then if TA's behind because you keep killing Ori like this, I think it puts you in a decent spot despite the fact that it says 6,000 net worth lead. Like, look at Alex's items. It's Radiance, Manta, BKB, Blink. Like, you can deal with that.
Mhm.
I think the game is more so even at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty nice because you have the Doom who he's already got an Octarine, so these are going to be even lower cooldowns on the Doom. He's he's getting his levels. He's obviously gaining net worth because that's just what this hero does. So, I mean the
This
difference in
kill
net
could be
worth is
Roche,
pretty much
too.
just Alchemist. Ori is sitting even below nothing to say at the moment. So this is not an amazing game state, I think, for Azure Ray. Considering
Yeah.
that you can be nullified so heavily by JT.
The problem is also actually for Azure, Zeus is all percentage damage based, right? So all of the heroes, and of course you take off 2 reflections per hit. They hate getting hit by Zeus.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, even then, like this game has been kind of hard for Ori now because this combo is really, it's really smart, I would say, from IG to have this Doom Zeus Lion because anytime that they want to kill, they press smoke, they press Thunder Gods, and if you can be in a decent position, you can almost always get a good catch. The only other way to counter it is really just be smoked on the enemy team.
What do you think about the no BKB TA though?
Is under attack.
I mean, it's hard. It's not a great BKB game, but it is for Doom.
Shackle, BKB, turn. They got the kill on a Bobica, and JT has the TP out.
Oh, that initial miss hit, man.
Oh, and they're gonna find Nova, but he TP's out.
But it's a free roach for them at least.
Yeah, it's because it's gonna come bottom in a second.
Bug it out, Monet. Bug it out. Bug it out.
Is he gonna Centaur Stomp it on X Nova?
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Buy as much time as you can.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah.
They're like, where is it?
Ooh. I mean, no amount of time is gonna.
I feel like Roshan is still way too weak.
Yeah, they added the roar, but it kind of feels like it doesn't do anything other than let the enemy team know you're doing it, and most of the time it dies before that's even relevant.
Yeah, I mean, it does make you take more damage. So if you're about to blast like a big AoE spell or something, it can be relevant, but I just wish it was more tanky. Or scaled better or something.
Do you think maybe with each Tormentor kill, Roche should get stronger as well?
I mean, there's lots of things that we could implement, right? That could definitely be one of them.
I think... I don't know. I want an item that is similar to Blade Mail. Or maybe like an upgrade to Blade Mail that's called like Fragment of the Tormentor or something like that. Blink Hex, but this is rough. Oh my god, Earthspike Finger, FY dies,
knew that
Doom
was
onto
big.
the Alchemist.
He's stuck! He blinked into the trees!
JT's
Nice
just
from-
dead
nice from
though.
Fate
And they're
Beyond.
not gonna get him.
Yeah,
He
he's
might
not
even
taken
just-
out from this.
Killed his Zeus, Eclipse early, but nothing to say gets on the low ground. The Eclipse gets Bach? No! Oh, just on the edge, and now Ori's in a weird
Or he's
spot.
getting shredded.
How is this
He
going
can
so
stun
well
out of
for
the Aegis on the
IG?
Boca?
Oh,
Ah,
early
missed time?
miss.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ah. He can bring out.
Yeah.
Ah,
no,
Right.
nice timing.
That was almost good for IG, and then they randomly get caught. Or that was almost good for Azure, and then they just get caught on the back end. I'm kind of curious how Ori ended up in that position. With his Alchemist had no ulti and he was running away. He did also commit to the Shivas, just FYI.
I think I was severely underrating IG. I thought it was gonna be super easy for Azure, actually. But it's not. It's not at all. And I think at this point, actually, they're in a position where it's in fact very, very difficult to win.
I agree with that.
This doomed alchemist just can't play the game. Doom is already off cooldown again. It's only gonna get worse as the talents come online for Doom.
Well, thankfully he doesn't have a Doom talent anymore for the cooldown. But yeah, I mean this hero is just going to continue to scale, continue to be a problem. Monet is officially back into the game, about I think where you'd expect him, and nothing to say. He's gotten a few key kills. Even getting caught, it hasn't been super relevant because they just take some really good fights. And this Thunder God, it's been really strong. I mean, it's canceling blinks, and it's revealing the Alchemist so that he gets doomed every time, and there's pretty much nothing he can do about it. Especially not when he blinks into the trees. So, kind of an unfortunate game state for Azure.
Oh, Bach. They see him under the ward, and good night.
Yeah, Doom, Hex. They don't even get the finger off.
I feel JT is a little bit too liberal with his dooms. Like he didn't need it there for sure. He died like within the hex. I think his main focus was really just be wait with it for the alchemist pretty much every time. Because he just can't play the game.
FY.
FY?
Yeah, they got him.
It's more like FY.
There's nowhere for him to go.
Nope.
Jesus.
It's just falling apart for them.
Yeah,
the thing is they have nowhere to be, right? Where can they be? It's very scary. Now the base is gonna crumble too. Once you lose tower, can't defend Rex anymore. Give up one side, I guess.
This Doom is sitting on what is this? 64 armor?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, it was for a second.
But the craggy active.
Yeah. It only has a 9-second cooldown.
Oh my god, yeah, finger. They got TMing. Whoa, threw that stun, but it's not like he's getting the line, and the 4 steps away. X Nova, no way he just TP's out in their base like this. That's insane. Monet commits to the racks.
Oh my god, he
stunned and dead. Oh, overstayed his welcome. Obuka escapes with a sliver of health.
I mean, decent hold. Getting Monet is definitely a huge deal.
Yeah.
I think, though, honestly, like, looking at these games, I'm definitely thinking Azure, no matter what happens, you know, if they manage to clutch this game or not, I'd get rid of this Lion. Baboka is way too good at this hero. I think he's made it look really good both these games. His Blink Hexes, I mean, we're talking about how much pressure is on them to initiate on the supports, and Baboka's made it look easy. I mean, every time he just out of smoke. That being said, I guess FY is kind of a Lion of his own.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you get rid of the Lion, you should also get rid of the Shaman. Because FY has been a menace on that hero. Time to bottle some buybacks, perhaps. He actually ended up going for Shivas, by the way, not AC. Very curious.
Did they just get a set of their own? I mean, there's no... Are they going to buy back here? I don't think they have to buy back a Monet. Oh my god, these impetus shots are going to hurt.
He has Manta. He can live.
They both missed. If they didn't miss, I think he's dead.
Yeah. Elven Tunic Radiance. So I guess, I mean, I'm a little surprised they didn't Manta. I'd be scared.
I'd be scared too. He really trusted his Manta ability there. And his Radiance ability, sorry. The ability to just dodge.
Simply don't get hit.
I never understood, like, what part of Radiance makes it have evasion.
The burn.
It
melts the projectiles.
It's burning your eyes when you try to hit him.
No, I get the Radiance aura, but like the evasion part on it.
My eyes.
It's like, it doesn't make it any faster. No!
Talisman.
He just walks in there.
Oh, I mean, am I crazy to say that, I mean, like, JT and Low were on, like, this, they're kind of on the same part of the, like, safe lane. when they both got caught.
Yeah, there's a reason we don't go there.
I think we should be a little more careful in these areas.
Definitely should be. I mean, we've seen so many heroes just die there. Not just this game either.
Yeah.
So Zeus
So-
has an AC.
I was
but
gonna say,
Atlas doesn't.
Very
yeah,
dead.
Bobaga. That is a really good kill to get. He does have a Hex on Faith Beyond, so he's gotten a lot more farm. Well, maybe a lot more, not a lot more farm, but he can build a little more like a Timber this game, as opposed to having to play against the Disruptor before. So just straight Scythe for Faith Beyond is definitely a huge deal. Curious to see how he makes that work.
Roche timer, thoughts? Predictions?
25
I say
seconds.
59 seconds.
125.
59,
Oh
59.
my god.
We're all terrible. But I feel like it was 2 minutes 15 before, now it's like 2 minutes 10. Something's rigged.
It just sounds like it's always long spawn. That's what I think.
So JT has this tier 4 token, he's had it for a while. Doesn't know what he wants.
I wish we could see what he wants.
So to be fair, this Craggy code is actually pretty broken. 1 second
Yeah,
downtime, 20 armor.
Ninja gear for FY. That feels
Oh, you
really
got the
good.
feather.
And for Chanming,
We got the feather.
Boom.
JT.
Oh, Doom.
They got smoke on Bobica, so Bobica, Chanming, and FY all have ninja gear.
Yeah,
This is a pretty
it's an
massive
insane
deal.
thing, right?
Ascetics cap on Faith Beyond is definitely nice. Not if he gets doomed though.
I can't believe the Zeus is running around with 3.6k health. That's so ridiculous.
This is going to be
Yeah.
bad for them, actually, because it's not going to spawn in time, and now they're going to have to find a way to go bottom that isn't just through the Twin Gate.
Yeah, the nice thing is they still have 50 seconds, so Great Migration from IG might happen.
They
But
don't
if
know
if
when,
they have
though.
to give up, yeah, if they have to give up Roche, this might be tough.
They want to force
Oh,
the
it's-
high ground if they're going to do it.
Yeah, I think you have to. You have to get them back somehow.
Because I think you know that now that it's not spawning, you're giving it up. Because you just can't go through the Twin Gate. So now you either force
they
them
have to
back
go.
and you find a way to maybe go to that bottom part of the map. And right now you've got so far just FY.
I
So,
think it's time to rainbow TP bottom and get Roche control.
there's nowhere for them to TP bot either.
I reckon you go to the outpost.
Yeah, it's just not close. It's the right. You're right, but it's not close, right?
No, it's
Yeah,
not terribly
it's
close.
Such a
Yeah.
bad TP spot.
Azure Ray
But
did
you definitely gotta
completely-
deward everything. You gotta get control the ASAP. If you fight under vision, that's gonna be brutal.
There's actually an amplified damage.
Actually, Monet with that. At least they do have good vision with the traps on mid, so I mean they know that there's this timing, but AD on Monet
not a
is pretty
smoke too.
scary. Yeah.
Wait, why is he not smoke? Oh, because there's nowhere to smoke.
So they're counter smoking. They have this really good ward. This could be great for Azure Ray.
They know. They saw the scorched earth too. They look.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see it. They see it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The positioning is really good here from Azure Ray.
Yeah, it is.
Well, only if they take the
They're-
high
they're
ground.
reading the information really
Oh.
well. Hello?
Oh, he blinked out.
He did blink out. I don't think that's a bad move, honestly. Ooh, are they going back
Yep,
lines? Yeah,
why?
they are. They're looking immediately for Monet. And Monet's just going to stand his ground now. He's got the Eclipse. They look over at Low. He's going to charge up the stun and throw it onto the Doom. They get the kill into Ori. That's nothing to say getting it. Ulti onto the Doom, but they're trying to keep up with Low while the rest of the fight is not going the way of Azure Ray. They bump back on Ori. I mean, they're looking over it now, getting Faith Beyond. They look over at Ori, who they just killed too. And if Nothing to Say survives, like, they haven't more than enough to get the kill into Ori and take him out a second time. Buyback again. Looking over, Alk able to blink away, silence onto a bunch. Nothing to Say still at half health. I don't know how they didn't lose anything so far on the side of IG, but they're still ready to go.
Yeah. They're gonna catch Charming.
Yeah, and Lowe's
No
charging
buyback.
up a stun, but I just don't like. He'll go to the back line again, looking for Monet. Oh, I was gonna say I don't know who they go for, but that works out. Or he's got to be so careful about staying alive. It's crazy that they
The
can't
two
stick on
supports.
nothing to say. Look at the impetus shots. They got him. Oh my god. I mean, that is X Nova just doing damage with this Enchantress and the impetus, but now he's out of mana. Monet comes back into the fight, and now they've got the Lucent Beam. They'll get the kill in a Bach, and they'll look
Low.
over at
No
Low.
BKB.
Running
have a
and
trap
Force
here?
Staff traps down, but it didn't silence Monet, so he was able to get the Lucent Beam out. And now the creeps are
Ooh,
blocking him
the
a little
up-body
bit. That
box.
allows the Lucent Beam again, and they've got Lion about to show up too. So Hex,
Aw, jeez.
Earth Spike, Lucent Beam,
Is this
Finger,
just gonna
and
be
a
the
kill.
game?
They're in the base.
might go
Yes,
right
it's
for
the
their
game.
fours.
It has to be.
Yep. Well, I did say I was going to be 3-0, so.
What a fight!
Yeah.
What a way to end the game.
It feels really bad because X Nova is honest. I think he's doing a lot more in these fights than Ori is. Which is, I mean, it's just not an incredible PA game, and he hasn't been able to complete all his items, so.
Wow.
Okay,
The power of the
I think
Enchantress.
it's time to go away from the Timber Saw.
Yeah, I think Faith Beyond even had a better time this game, but I still just don't think it was enough.
Yeah.
I think going for this Alchemist and leaving the Doom was a pretty big oversight, and it made